Guys, what's poppin'? Alright, I'm gonna try to make this video as short as possible and um not get into too much details as possible. So many or several of you have probably wondered where I've been, because I noticed the last time I left the post up was, I thought it was 2 weeks ago, but it obviously was 3. And sorry it's dark in here to begin with, but it's raining outside, so it's making it dark. I was sleeping and got woken up. So now I can't go back to sleep. So anyways, to begin with, when I got home from the hospital, they had me on like 4 or 5 different medications, and they had me on them for like 2 months that I got home. And then when it was time for me to call them for a refill, because normally you're supposed to get refills for at least up to 6 months. So after my second month, I was towards the end of my medication. I called them and asked them for a refill, and they told me that they weren't going to give it to me unless I went back for a follow-up. Now, this follow-up hospital is 5.5 hours away from here. It was the UK hospital, and I told them before I left the hospital, I said, there's no way I'm going to be able to come back, I said, because I live too far away. My family don't know how, none of my family members know how to drive to get here. I said, so I'm not going to be able to come back for a follow-up. So because I couldn't go back for a follow-up, they just ended my medication right then and there. And unfortunately, I ended up going through bad withdrawals for at least a week and a half, probably over. In the beginning, I just started feeling extremely tired. I didn't want to post anything. I didn't want to move. Then it started getting worse, turning it from me being extremely tired and feeling weak to turning like literally like I had the flu. Like my muscles started aching, and one minute I was hot, then the next minute I was freezing to death, and it's 78 degrees, and I'm like bundled up with sheets and everything, and then I'm having night sweats, and it was just horrible for like a week and a half for me. It really was bad. Um, so yeah, it felt like I had a bad flu. So I didn't really hardly talk to anybody. There was like 2 people, somebody I know for the past 8.5 years. They texted me a couple times asking me how I was feeling. My mom would call, ask me how I was feeling. My cousins said if I needed anything, stuff like that. I didn't hardly want to text. I was so weak. And still felt tired, so I was like, I'm not up to streaming right now. I'm really not. Then, after that, hearing like 1 minute that the doctor told my mom that she had cancer. Then finding out later that, no, they caught the cancer and she's cancer free. So that was a happy time. But like the whole time I've been gone, like everything it seems like it's been like a roller coaster, like up and down. Then I wanted to have a talk with somebody, and I basically got ghosted, It's like I was trying to have a conversation, and, like they said what they had to say. They didn't let me talk or say anything that I had to say, and all they did was basically just, talk down to me, say mean things, and then say positive things at the end, and not let me talk at all or say anything. And I was like, I felt like that wasn't right to do that. Like why would you do that to somebody? And then, feeling like I'm being judged and stuff, and being called a negative person and all that stuff. And I'm like, look at my channel. Like my whole channel has been based around, like most of it has been based around me trying to help other people. And this person, I helped them like the whole 8.5 years I knew them. Like anytime they ever needed anything, I gave it to them. I spoiled them rotten. They had to have surgery. I tried to help them, get through the whole thing with positivity and everything. So, to act like, suddenly go from that to acting like they're better than me. And it's like not even letting me talk. It's like the whole thing has just been unfair. So it's like, at the same time, I just miss, honestly, I don't even care about half of that. I just miss like so much, like when they would call me and tell me how much they ate, during the day. Like I would check on them and say, how many times did you eat, and they'd be like, I just woke up, I'm having my coffee or whatever, and I would check a little while later, did you eat? And then, throughout the day, I'd be like, how many times did you eat? And, I mean, I know they're not irresponsible, and they're not a kid, and, they could keep up with that stuff on their own, but I just enjoyed hearing that because I knew their health at the time wasn't really well. So I tried to help them, and make sure they ate. I loved hearing every time they said, yeah, I just finished eating. Like, I ate 4 times, and that would make my day. Like, that would make me happy. I miss hearing that. And then, like, hearing late at night when they would start going cuckoo and, like, doing crazy stuff, like with Biofreeze or, with toys or, like, wanting to draw stuff or, like, they're just going into, like, crazy mode, like, doing different types of things, And I would just laugh. I would be like, uh-oh, it's that time again. And I would just laugh about it. Like, there's stuff that I'm already missing, a lot. And, you know, that stuff I'm always going to miss. Because, I always worried about their health and stuff and wanted to make sure they stayed healthy and, gained their weight back and checked on them to see how they were feeling, after the surgery and everything. And, that's always been me. Like, I've always been, like, that caring type of person that, somebody's hurt or not feeling well, like, checking on them, asking them if they need anything, or, but it was different with them, because I was, like, closer to them, so, and we talked every day, so, I was happy when they would be like, oh yeah, I ate 5 times, and the more they said they ate, the more happy I got, Then when we would FaceTime, and I would notice it a little bit, like, yeah, I could tell, like, you're looking a little more healthier, like, that's making me happy. But then I got blocked on where we used to FaceTime, so I was like, I don't understand why I got blocked on that, like, and why we stopped FaceTiming and stuff. Like, I was happy to do that. But, I mean, yeah, that's little things that I'm gonna miss a lot. I really am. Just hearing that. But, I mean, what can you do when the person, is, I guess they're moving in a different direction than you are. Like, I think I had mentioned this before, like, some people just go up in a different direction and feel like they need to do what they gotta do and keep moving forward. And sometimes, certain people get left behind. I mean, and that's fine. Like, I understand that. As long as they're happy, I'm honestly happy for them. It's just a lot of things I'm gonna miss, dearly. And it hasn't even been that long. It's only been probably, like, days. And, like, I miss it tremendously already, but, I can't change that. And I can't do anything about that, I mean, I can't change people's minds or, their choices that they make in life. I just have to respect it and, just back off and leave them alone, to do their own thing. So, yeah, I mean, I guess I have to let go, unless they one day decide that, they feel like chatting and, talking about that kind of stuff again or whatever. So, I mean, that's it for now, that's where I've been at. My mom's coming on the 9th, so, I think she'll be here only for a week, though. At least I'm a little happy about that. And so I probably won't be posting a lot. I might try to post when she gets here, because I'm going to have her cut my hair, and I'm going to go back to dyeing it green. I'm going to try to dye it green. I'm going to see if she'll pick me up the green dye. So yeah, I'll be back to green hair again, hopefully. And I'll have my hair cut finally. So, yeah, y'all might get to see me different again, like back in the day with my green hair, because I do miss it. I got a lot of compliments on it and stuff, so, I guess we'll see what happens. So, yeah, I mean, I guess I'll leave this video here, and like I said, I'm sorry it's dark, you can hardly see me, but there's a really bad storm outside right now, so, And this week I got bills to pay. Obviously, everybody, you know, that time of month, we all got bills and things we got to deal with. But anyway, I'll leave this video here. So if you guys like this video, give me a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below in the corner. And until next time, you guys, God bless. Have a good one. Stay safe. And laters. Peace out.